Hello, boys and girls. We are learning our last two letters, 25 and 26. Q. Q says qua. Remember, lowercase has that little dip, so we flip our hair. Oh, Mrs. D's hair is so much longer, got lots to flip. And then Y. Y says ya. Y says ya. Sometimes I and E, but here we're talking about the ya sound. So to make a Q, upper and lowercase, I'll show you. First, you're going to make a circle, just like an L. And you're going to add a little tail to it. Lowercase q is exactly making the letter A come up, down, and add a little U because they got married. Q and U got married. Oh, it was such a beautiful wedding. Actually, in this week's packet, you're going to have a little fun paper that has to do with their marriage. It was a beautiful ceremony. I cried a little bit. I wore a beautiful blue dress. It was so much fun. It was beautiful. You should have been there, but I took lots of pictures. I'll show you. All right, the next letter is Y. Yeah, diagonal, and then bring it down. Here we go. Diagonal to the dot, and then bring it through. Whoops, Mrs. D went too long. We're going to do it again, lowercase. Start at the dotted line, diagonal, stop at the solid, and then diagonal, bring it through. Again, start at the top, diagonal to the dotted line, bring it down to the solid, start at the dotted line, and then bring it through. And that's our last two letters, Q and Y. Let's go read our fun story. Come with me. I'll take a little stroll. Let's get comfy. Still in my rocking chair. Whoa, way too close. Wait. Okay. Oh, gotta fix the ankle. Okay. This is how we go to school. It's a book about children around the world. It's written by Edith Bayer and illustrated by Steve Bjorkman. Nice rhyming story, too. You like it? You know how I feel about my rhyming stories. 1 by 1 or 2 by 2, come along. It's fun to do. Ellen takes it nice and slow. Time to watch the flowers grow. She lives in Hawaii, and this is how she goes to school. Liz, Larry, as a rule, wear their jogging shoes to school, but at 20 minutes past, roller skates are twice as fast. This is in California. And the fastest way to go by far is by school bus or by car. This is in Boston. This is how we go to school. And Jenny, Jerry, Pete, and Perry ride the Staten Island ferry. So they're taking this ferry right over here. They're going to New York City, Manhattan. That's how they get to school, by boat. And cable cars take Jack and Jill up the hill and down the hill. This is San Francisco, California. And Michael and his friend Miguel see the rooftops of the L. This is in Chicago. Chicago calls their train system the L. And Horse and Buggy rides its plane. Start the day off for Jake and Jane. And this is in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And Philly, Mitch, and Molly go to school by trackless trolley. And that's in Philadelphia. Bianca, Beppo, Benedetto ride aboard their Vaporetto. This is a Vaporetto right there. This is in Venice, Italy. It's like a big, it's like a boat that takes you from one part of Venice to another part. Bundled up against the breeze, Niles and Solveig go on skis. This is in Norway. And palm trees help Ahmad cool on his sunny walk to school. This is in Egypt. And Mara takes time to play. Schools a hop and skip away. And this is in Israel. And watch Sepp and Heidi sail through the air from peak to vale, Switzerland. And Alkini leaves for school by train far across the mountain train. This is in Kenya. And Kay and Faye and Flo and Joe go to school by radio. They're living in a very remote part of Australia where their teacher is so far away they have to talk by radio. I bet if they made this book now, they'd probably be Zooming, right? And bicycles bring Mei and Ling through the traffic of Nanjing. This is in China. And beneath the dripping sky, Ram is riding high and dry. We know our double-decker bus. That's in England. And William comes ashore by boat, counting seashells while afloat. This is way up there in Maine. Carlo takes the storm and takes the town in stride. Luz prefers the countryside. They're both in Mexico. And the famous Metro line suits Igor and Ilana fine. This is in Moscow, Russia. Look at how fancy these lights are. Go by copter, by skidoo. Somewhere, some kids do. You come too. We'll look for you. Isn't that great? One time I was in St. John's in the Caribbean, and there were children taking a ferry boat from the island of St. John to the island of St. Thomas to go to school. Every day they had to take a boat and bring their books along. So mostly here, your parents drive you, some of you walk, and some of you take a bus. But anywhere around the world, children take all different means of transportation. Look up some of these on YouTube. It's really fun to see what a Vaporetto looks like, what the Metro line looks like, with the children in Lancaster County in Pennsylvania, how they take a horse and buggy to school. Have fun. See you next time.